Let us start. So let us check LR circuits. DCLR circuits first. In DCLR circuits, if we have a inductor and we also call it as choke coil, inductor, inductance cell, and assuming it has no internal resistance. Even if it has internal resistance, I think I told you before, if inductor has this way internal resistance R, then this is equivalent to an inductor with zero internal resistance in series with internal resistance. We can think like that. This is a ideal inductor has zero internal resistance. Ideal inductor has zero internal resistance. Practically, it is impossible because inductors are always made of wires, and in fact, long wires. So as a result, some internal resistance will be there. But we can assume that internal resistance to be as if it is a ideal inductor connected in series with some external internal resistance, external resistance. If I have a battery of MFE connected in series and switch is closed at t equal to 0, what would happen then? I have told you that inductor has tendency to maintain the current 0 only because it has inertia of 0 current. In the beginning, there was no current. But at last, after a long time, what would happen after a long time? After a long time, it will try to attain.
Inductor will be conducting wire.
Inductor will be just like a conducting wire after a long time. So I think I should mention this thing somewhere. What is meaning of steady state? Steady state behavior. Steady state behavior of inductor. Steady state behavior of inductor in DC circuits. In DC circuits, how does it behave in steady state? What is the meaning of steady state, first of all?
I remains constant.
Yes, the way we say in RC circuits also, I think I used to say that when the current remains constant, that state is called a steady state. And I told you that if current remains constant, then it is only one possibility. Other things also should be constant, not only current. If current is constant, that current has to be 0, because if current is non-zero and it is flowing through the capacitor, then charge cannot remain constant. Can the charge remain constant then? Then charge will start varying. If a constant current of 9 ampere starts flowing through the, let us say, capacitor, then charge will not be constant, charge will be varying. So other things also should remain constant in the circuit. In RC circuits, if I want to achieve steady state, then only possibility, the current flowing through the capacitor in steady state should be 0. Okay. But in inductor, it is not required for current to be 0. Current can be there. But what will be 0? I will be constant. It may be non-zero. But L into di by dt will become 0. If that is 0, then we know that EMF across the inductor will be 0. No voltage drop across inductor. So inductor just acts like
conducting wire,
like a conducting wire or short circuit. Ideal conducting wire without any internal resistance. It just acts like a conducting wire. Okay. If it is ideal inductor, it will act like ideal wire, ideal conducting wire. If it is not ideal inductor, then it will have some internal resistance. This wire also will have internal resistance. Finally, this will happen. But in the beginning, the current started from 0. Finally, it will attain some constant current. So this kind of graph will be there between I versus T. And final current will be when it is just like a conducting wire. Then replace it by a conducting wire here. It will be just EMF E by R. What will be finally E divided by R. And I told you that it will be E by R into multiplication factor increasing. Increasing means minus E raised to power minus T by tau. That is current. This tau is time constant here, and tau is equal to L by R. It is LR circuit's time constant. Time constant of LR circuit is L by R. Now I will take one more example. I will take 2-3 examples. After that, I will maybe write the equation also to justify my claim. Now I want to do something like this here. One. This is L, this is R. And then this is also R, this is switch here. Opened at T equal to 0. Switch was closed initially. I have opened it at T equal to 0. Now you tell me what would happen. If I open it at T equal to 0, what would be the graph for this? And what would be the equation finally?
Initially, one current, and it will finally go to V by 2 or initially V by R. Sir.
This is EMF E of the cell. Then we know initially before T equal to 0, what was happening?
R is short circuiting, sir.
One R is short circuited, but other R is in the circuit.
Yes, sir.
So according to, I think diagram, it is clear that before it was I by E by R current. As when I said before T equal to 0, then we should assume that at that time also it was steady state only. At T equal to 0, when we change the switch position, then the steady state will get disturbed. And which state will arise? Transient state. We call this state as transient state. Steady state will get disturbed and a transient state will come. So in that case, the current will be in the suddenly change of switch will not cause the change in current unless there is no path for the current to follow, or there is another inductor in front of this inductor which wants to maintain its own current. When there is a like collision of inductors. What is meaning of collision of inductors? When two inductors are connected in series with each other after the change of switches position, if the two inductors come in front of in face to face each other with each other or in series with each other and they want to maintain same current, that is like collision of inductors. That is like collision of inductors when they come in series suddenly. Before they were not in series, but I changed the switch position in such a way so that finally they came in series. That is called as collision of inductors. So when there is a collision of those inductors, at that time there will be conservation of flux. Okay, but right now it is not collision of inductors. It is just simple a different path for the current to follow now, not this path. The same current which was flowing through this path now will start flowing through this resistance. But that is not problem. The inductor will still maintain same current only. So what current it will maintain? Same current as it was before. Before it was E by R. It will continue to be E by R for the moment, but then it will start decreasing. And then it will become like this. Oops. It will become this way. And final current after a long time, this resistance and this resistance will be in series, and this will be like a short circuit. So E by 2R, yes, correct only. What is the gap of these two? Gap of these two is
E by 2R.
E by 2R, and it is decay.
C by 2.
For decay, we multiply by E raised to power minus T by tau. For increase, For increase, we
1/2.
multiply by 1 minus e
1
raised to power
minus
minus
e
t by
power.
tau, and for decay, we multiply by e raised to
power
power
t
minus
d.
t by tau. Okay, while it is for increase and it is for decrease. This is the equation of this graph if axis is here, but axis is, it is shifted from the axis. How much it is shifted? E by 2r. So plus E by 2r plus E by 2r, that is equal to current I. That is equal to current I. Okay. There is another way also of writing the equation. Another way is this. I at infinity means I after long time into 1 minus e raised to power minus t by tau plus I at 0 into e raised to power minus t by tau. This also is another way to write the equation. What is I infinity here? I infinity is e by 2r after long time. What is I0? I0 is e by r only. Then what would be equation? This equation, if you put the value here e by r and here you write e by 2r and do some calculation, you will get the same result as this. We can always write equation in this form also. Similarly, if it is a charge versus the time graph, then I can write q infinity into 1 minus e raised to power minus t by tau plus q at 0 into e raised to power minus t by tau. Always, this method will also always work. And if we don't even need to draw the graph, for this method is good in one way, because in this method we don't need to draw the graph, we can directly write the equation. This method comes from equation. First we have to form the graph, first we have to draw the graph, then we have to write the equation. But here, if I write it in this way, then we no need to draw the graph, direct equation only. Okay. Next example. Can I reverse the direction of current also? Can we reverse the direction of current? What changes I need to make in order to reverse the direction of current? Very simple. I'm not doing that now.
EMF across the inductance should be moved.
I'm just telling you with laser trail here so that this will not be permanent. I will take here EMF 2E in opposite direction. What would happen now? What would be the net tendency of the current? The current would in this will reverse the direction. 2E minus E, 2E minus E divided by 2R after long time.
Yes, sir.
So it means it will be going downwards, then it will be coming from here to this side. Here it will be minus E by 2R. I should write minus E by 2R. Then our this equation, if I want to write in this way, then directly I will say this will be minus E by 2R here, and this will be E by R here, and we will get the result directly without even drawing the graph. If I want to start from the graph, and from that if I want to write, then I have told you the method of the graph also. The gap, which is equal to E by R plus E by 2R, that is the gap. Gap multiplied by the decay factor and plus shift, but it is shifted downwards, so it will be minus shift, minus E by 2R. We can do that also. We can start from the graph and we can write the equation, or we can directly write the equation this way. Let me take one example of collision also, at least one example of collision, and I want to see whether you can get the answer of collision case all along. One inductor and another inductor. They were both carrying their own individual separate currents until the collision took place. It was having inductance L, it was having inductance 2L, it was having R, and it was having EMF E, and EMF is let us say E. In between there was a wire like this, which was carrying one switch S, which has to be opened at t equal to 0. Now you tell me what would happen in this case. Can you answer it?
Yes, sir.
What would be I infinity? what would be I 0 plus? 0 plus means just after
Sir, I0 plus is 2 by
just
3 E
after
by R.
opening, just after opening switch S, and I infinity means in steady state or in steady state or just t tends to infinity. Okay. So I infinity is very easy. That is easiest. Why? I think E this side, E this side. So what is the net EMF? After a long time, it will look like a short circuit, right? These conducting wires, these are like conducting wires after a long time, and this is the net EMF is 0. So I think I should call it 0 or not. It will be 0 after a long time. You agree or not?
Yes, sir. I agree.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And then what about just after T0? That we have to think. Before T0, it was already initial steady, means it was steady state, but that steady state was for less than 0 time before t equals 0 also. Let's say it was long time and circuit was in the same position only, and then suddenly we disturbed it. So what was the old steady state current which was before T0? That was in the first circuit, it was E by R. In the second circuit, it was E by 2R.
E by 2R.
So individual currents initially were E by 2R this side, E by R this side.
E by 6R, sir, finally.
But then there was a collision suddenly, and collision tells us there will be conservation of flux. Okay.
E by 6R.
So L
2E
into
by
E by
3R.
R, direction also minus 2L into
Okay, sir.
E by 2R. L into E by R minus 2L into E by 2R. That is what?
0, sir. 0.
Then what would be the, just after opening the switch, what will be I is 0 plus? 0. What would it be? 0. Just after opening the switch, it will become 0. Why were you getting these wrong answers?
Direction is not constant.
Direction is important, no? Direction is important. It is just like the way direction of momentum is important, but momentum is a vector quantity. It is not a vector quantity. The reason is it does not follow the parallelogram law of vector addition. It is like 1D vector. It is also a vector, but it is like one dimensional vector. Current can only go in one wire direction only. It cannot go out of the wire. It cannot go this way. So therefore, it is like 1D vector, but it is like a vector only. You know, there way I have given you before also 1D vector examples.
Yes, sir.
For example, that UV in case of optics, in optics there are 1 by V minus 1 by U equal to, those formula are there, no? In those U and V also have signs and conventions, but their signs and conventions are also valid only for just one dimension only. Those are also like 1D vectors. Similarly, this one is also like that only, 1D. So in this case, then our graph is very strange. You might not have expected it. This is a graph. Just it is a graph. Just it is only at the axis coinciding with the which axis? Our time axis. Coinciding with time axis, like this one. This is the graph. Okay. Time, and this is current. This is the graph. It quickly becomes 0, and finally also it has to be 0. So it does not go anywhere. It just remains constant. So constant graph is also possible. And here I gave you which example? I give example of constant 0 graph. But it may be constant, non-zero constant also is possible sometimes. When we get the constant graphs, we get constant graph for those places where I0 plus comes out to be equal to I infinity. And it happens sometimes. We can create a situation in which I0 plus and I infinity are both same. And whenever that happens, then it will be constant graph. It will not change. Okay. It may be non-zero constant, but in our present example, it is just 0 only. It is 0.
Because EMF will always be 0, sir, when switch is open.
EMF will always be
0.
0 when the switch is
Open.
open. Where will this energy go? No, what you said, EMF is always 0 when the switch is open. Let me think. Which EMF you are talking about? Not necessarily. Oh, no. If I give it 2E here, wait a second. If I change it to 2E, why would the EMF be 0 in this loop?
No, sir, in that case, I was saying E and E.
Then it is 0. If it is E and it is E, then the EMF is 0, right? But not always. And here also, I think I may change this situation. If I change it from 2L to L only, let us say it is L. Then would it be 0? No. I0 plus. What would be I0 plus? Conservation of flux I will have to apply.
E by 2R.
Conservation of flux
L
says
by
this
2R.
L plus 2L into I net. It is L1 I1 plus L2 I2 is equal to L1 plus L2, or there could be L3 also into I net final I. But I1 and I2 have to be taken with proper sign. So this has to be taken with proper sign. So let me just remind you by treating this almost like vectors that these have to be taken with proper sign. I'm putting a bar to remind you that we have to take with proper sign. This is our equation of conservation of flux. Sigma Li II bar is equal to sigma Li whole into I bar. Okay. I bar. This way we have to write equation. So fine, I think it is right only now. Next. Let me write one now. At least I have not this all the analysis done till now is done without writing KVL. Let me write KVL also. Otherwise, it appears incomplete discussion. It appears just like a trick, but as if we don't know why this trick works. So we should write one equation of this is switch which is closed at t equal to 0. This is R, this is L, this EMF E minus plus. So if I have to write the equation, it would become E minus IR KVL. Okay. And I told you how to write KVL for this. You remember? Just treat it like resistance. Where it enters, there plus. Where it leaves, there minus. Then it will become minus L into di by dt. If somebody asks you this question, which is at high potential, A or B? Can you answer it? Which is at high potential?
A.
No, mistake.
Depends.
We can't say. Depends whether the current is increasing or
Increasing or decreasing.
For example, I have discussed this graph, for example. In this graph, current is decreasing with time or not? It is decreasing with time. Now, let us say I'm in this circuit, okay? And I know I have, but according to my sign convention, what I would take? I would take this as plus, this minus, this plus, this minus, this plus, this minus, because I will assume the current to be going in this way. And I will say, assume this is the direction. But now if I ask you, which is at high potential, A and B, and you directly think,
B.
you may think that I have written here
Is
positive sign and positive is higher than negative. No, not like that. Now, because di by dt itself is negative, then it means, although I have written here positive sign simply tells us that I am writing equation in this way, VA minus VB is equal to L into di by dt. But di by dt itself may be negative, and if that is negative, means VA minus VB negative. If VA minus VB negative, then
VB
VA is less than VB, and VB is greater. Opposite happens when di by dt becomes negative.
VB minus VA equal to L into di by dt.
Then opposite happens. But we always write VA minus VB is equal to L into di by dt, right? We never write VB minus if A is positive and B is negative. On the other hand, if current is going in opposite direction, then I will put here plus sign. That side I will put negative sign. Then I will write VB minus VA is equal to L into di by dt. Depends on the direction of current. So in this example, E minus IR minus L into di by dt is, let me just first remove those here. Where was it? This signs. E minus IR minus L into di by dt is equal to 0. Closed loop. Then our equation is, I think E minus IR is equal to L into di by dt, or I can take L upon E minus IR into di is equal to dt integral. Limits I varies from I 0 plus.
I infinity.
I will write it as if it varies from I 0 plus 2. Although I know here 0 plus is 0 and I infinity. Okay. So, but I will write this way.
0 to t.
So fine. Next we are getting log of L into log of E minus IR
Sir,
And
we can't take
and
I0, I infinity
my
na, sir.
I of t only, no?
Time of I
you
of
are
t.
right. Exactly. Sorry. My mistake. I of, because they should be corresponding terms. If I am saying steady state, then it will be infinity, but their other side also t will be infinity then. Right. Next, what do we get now? This and limits of this. Limits will be from I0 plus 2, I t, other side just t only. Then we get it as, what do we get? L by R went to other side, t upon L by R minus t upon L by R. I'm taking other side. Here I'm writing ln e minus I t into R upon e minus I0 plus into R. What we get then next? Take exponential both sides. Oh, EMF E and exponential also E. I'm finding myself now unfortunately enough. Sound like, what should I write?
Right.
EMF.
Epsilon, sir. Epsilon.
EMF I'm changing to E naught now. Just to E naught will tell us that it is EMF. And that is E. I will write that one. What we get now? We get it as E naught minus I t into R is equal to E naught minus I0 plus into R multiplied by e raised to power minus t by L divided by R. L divided by R can be written as now
Time constant.
just time constant of. So what is time constant of RC circuit? Don't forget that is RC. What is time constant of LR circuit? That is L by R. Now we get it as IT one side, IT into R is equal to IT into R is equal to, what is it? E naught into 1 minus e raised to power minus t by tau, and
Plus I.
plus
I of 0 plus R is
I0
not
I0 plus
R.
into
R.
R into e raised to power minus t by tau. Then I get IT is equal to E naught by R, 1 minus e raised to power minus t by tau, and plus I0 plus into e raised to power minus t by tau, which is nothing but I infinity. At after long time it will be same only, because after long time inductor will just act like a short circuit or conducting wire. Then the current will become just E naught by R, as if it is a pure resistive circuit. This is I told you that we can write this equation directly if I know what is current just after opening or closing the switch, just after t equals 0, just after. It may be opening switch, it may be closing switch, it may be changing resistance. We may do something which may cause it, and then this one. So you know now what in our present case, for our present example, in which we have drawn the circuit, I0 plus was equal to 0 and I infinity was equal to E naught by R. Then our IT for present example is just E naught divided by R into 1 minus e raised to power minus t by tau. Then it's our graph plotted will be like this: I as a function of time as a t, and here E naught divided by R, and it is decreasing and becoming like this. This is the graph. No, sorry, increasing. Not this one. It has to increase, and
they are increasing.
it has to increase up to E naught by R. Then our present graph will be simply this is the graph. Okay. Now What other graphs we can plot in this? One graph we can plot of EMF across the inductor, which will be L into di by dt. But if I know I, then I can always find L into di by dt, right or not? That will also be some sort of exponential graph. That also we can plot directly if you want. This graph they can ask, or they can ask what is the voltage across resistance. If they ask what is the voltage across resistance, then again IT into R will be equal to voltage across resistance, voltage across inductor. These graphs also we can plot additionally. Or they may ask what is the charge flown through the inductor, charge flown through the inductor, or they may ask flux graph. Flux will be L into I. We can plot the flux graph. Or they may say charge flown. Then I have to write I into dt integral. I can find out the charge flown through the inductor graph. Or they may say find out the energy graph, half Li square. This graph will be slightly different from the normal exponential graphs, in which it will be continuously increasing or decreasing, kind of somewhat different. Why? For example, if I have 1 minus e raised to power minus t by tau and I want to square it up, or if I have just e raised to power minus t by tau and I want to square it up, then we should know how to plot the graph of such. Other things will be just constants multiplied with it, but I had to know how to plot the graph of this term, or how to plot the graph of this term on squaring. It is easy. It will also be like e raised to power minus t by tau only, but with the difference here time constant will be effectively become 2 times tau. No, sorry, tau by 2. Here time constant will effectively become 2 by tau by 2, right? Okay.
Yes, sir, tau by 2.
So it is easy. But when the current is increasing, and then we want to plot the graph, then there will be slight change in that graph. Let me tell you. Let I be given as I naught or I infinity or I naught, whatever I want to call it, into 1 minus e raised to power minus t by tau. It is given to you, and we have to plot U versus T graph. U means total energy stored in the inductor versus time graph. So in order to do that, I have to write it as half into L into this into I naught square. That is energy. So I should be able to plot that now. What would it be?
By differentiating, we can
Final. First you find at t equal to infinity. At t equal to infinity, final energy will be, I think we know final current will be I naught, and then final energy will be just, what would it be? Half of L into I square, I think. U versus I naught square. But here instead of the usual graph, it will be something like this now. This will be the graph. You understood? This red color graph means there will be some point beyond which it becomes more than this line. This 1 minus e raised to power minus t by tau. This is that graph. Beyond some line, it will become more than that, and before that, it will become less than that. Reason is, if I have a fraction and I square it up, then it becomes lesser than the fraction. On the other hand, if I have a number which is more than 1, and if I square it up, then it becomes larger than that number. For example, 2 square is larger than 2. But on the other hand, 1 by 2 square is lesser than 1 by 2. So therefore, the graph will be like this here. Okay, it will be this shape. Understood? Okay. So somewhat, this way it will be somewhat.
Sir, but at any time 1 minus e power minus t by tau is less than 1 only.
I don't know how are you saying that at any time it is less than 1.
Why? Because e power minus t by tau is positive, no, sir? Sir,
Yes.
it can be greater than 1.
It can be. If I put t as infinity, I will be getting 0. If I put t as 0, I will be getting 1. It is always less than 1 only, right?
Yes, sir, always less than.
Always less than 1 only.
T can't be negative, no?
T can't be negative. T cannot be negative, right?
So always less than 1.
Then I think this graph might be. It is not right. It seems it will be something like this. But still, that curvature is right only. It will be this way. It will be curved. When it is very less, square of that will become much lesser than that. This gap will decrease as it is trying to approach 1. Square of 1 is nearly 1 or not?
Yes, sir.
Square of 1 is nearly 1. So as it is trying to approach that 1, then it is nearly that. But when it is very small, then the square of that will become very smaller than that. So this gap will reduce. So the shape of the curve is little S shape, somewhat S shape. Not S is this way, but it is some sort of tilted S, we can say, or some integral sign like shape, something like this. Not even integral also, means you understand what shape it is. Okay. This will be the shape. But yes, that was a valid point, that here it is always less than 1. Now, what about DC LC circuit? You understand that energy losses will be there only in which place? Energy loss will be there only in I square R. There cannot be energy loss in the inductor. It will just store the energy, but it will not lose it. So if energy loss is taking place, that will only take place in resistance part. Okay. Now, if I have DCLC circuit in both inductor and capacitor, there is no chance of loss of energy. Do you know that or not?
Yes, sir. It
There is
will
no
store
chance of
as
loss of energy.
electrical field. This will store as magnetic.
If I have this is L inductor and this is capacitor C. If I have battery of voltage EMF E, then now you tell me what would be the current, or what will be the equation? First of all, KVL equation. KVL equation will become EMF E minus L into di by dt. After closing the switch, I am saying, after closing it, minus for t greater than 0, minus Q by C is equal to 0, right? Differentiating with respect to time. What do we get now? EMF is constant only. D by dt will be 0.
We can write Q as di by dt and di by dt common.
We can write Q as
Di by dt.
Q is equal to di by
dt.
really? What are you talking about, boy?
Charge capacitor.
dq by dt is equal to
I is equal to dq by dt.
Oh, sorry. Sir.
That is integral of that. That's why I'm differentiating so that I can get the current only. L into d square I by dt square minus. Now dq by dt, as you said you did not say, but that you should have said. Dq by dt is I. So what do I get? I get finally L into d square I by dt square minus I by c plus I by c is equal to 0. Then I get here d square I by dt square is equal to minus I into 1 by LC. Right or not? Now, depends on how smart you are. You are able to correlate different topics or not. Have we solved any time this equation before or not?
So we completed differential equations.
No, in math also you completed already.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
But in physics also we have done this. Then you know what will be the solution of this. You don't remember, right?
Minus omega square x, sir.
Yes, very good. This boy understood right only. Very nice. Bala, you said only.
Yes, sir.
And d square x by dt square is equal to minus omega square x. We used to do this in SHM when we used to get acceleration is equal to minus omega square x. Whenever acceleration used to be proportional to minus x, then whatever that constant proportionality constant appeared before x, we used to replace that proportionality constant by omega square. And then we know what is the solution of such equations. We write it just as a sine omega t plus phi. Similarly, here I could write I as I naught sine omega t plus phi. What would that be then? That would be
omega square is equals to 1 by L.
Or I can, in fact, I think I can write here I naught sine omega t plus phi is fine only. This is here minus omega square into I. Okay. Comparing with SHM, what we did here, we compared with SHM. And we know here what is angular frequency of SHM of this. It will execute SHM, simple harmonic motion. So, and the omega of simple harmonic motion will be equal to 1 by root LC, angular frequency of SHM. This is equation of SHM.
Sir,
Yes.
DC means all the graph will be above the axis. Sir.
No. I don't know whether I should call it DC or not. But DC simply means here battery I have connected here, large cell, the way if you take your pencil cells which you use in your torch or those cells, that if I connect in series with inductor and capacitor, then I will call it DC only because I'm not connecting it to the main supply which is AC. Why should I call it AC? It is different thing that even though it is DC, but the current in that means the battery is DC. Battery is we can say always having one polarity, this side positive, that side negative. But as current becomes oscillatory in this. And I can call it as LC circuit. Should I call it DC LC circuit? Now you confuse me really. But I think we normally call this as DC LC circuit only because the source of EMF is not AC here. That is DC only. If I change the source of EMF and that also I make fluctuating, then I think I should call it as AC. Okay.
Yes, sir. That's why I asked, sir.
Right. You also maybe read from SC maybe what he has said. Is he calling it DC or he's just calling it as LC circuit only? But if I call it LC circuit, then also it will be vague. What LC circuit we should specify, I think, no. So it is LC circuit with battery connected in series with L and C. That kind of LC circuit. Now, We know how to determine I naught and I phi. That is our main concern here now. So to determine I naught and phi, we have to apply some, I think, initial conditions at t equal to 0. What is current? How do I know that? I know that inductor has tendency not to let the current
Open
change through it.
circuit, sir. Open circuit.
Inductor has
Capacitor.
tendency not to let the current change. No, capacitor is not open circuit. Just after closing the switch, capacitor has full tendency to act like a short circuit. I told you in transient state, capacitor acts like a short circuit if it is a uncharged capacitor. So it has tendency to act like a short circuit. But inductor is also in series, which has tendency to not let the current change through it suddenly. So because the current was 0 before, when the switch was open, it will tend to keep the same tendency. It will tend to keep the current 0 only. That is the reason, but not the reason which you are giving me. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So capacitor has tendency to act like short circuit, but inductor has, we can say, tendency. In this particular case, it has tendency to act like open circuit. Then overall, if open circuit is in series with short, then it will be open only. Current will be 0 only. If current is 0, then I can tell that 0 is
Infinity
equal
also
to
will be 0, sir.
I don't know. How will it be 0? It is sinusoidal, really. Omega t plus 0. What do I get then?
So sin phi, sir.
Sorry, phi. Actually, I wanted to write this as 0, omega into 0 plus phi. Then I will be getting I naught sin phi is equal to 0. I got phi is equal to 0. So what is our equation now? Equation is I naught. Just in this particular example, it is I naught sin phi, sin omega t. For this above example, always it will not be that only. Probably I can change the situation. As I told you, sometimes I can keep some initial current also to it. You know, how can we achieve such situations? For example, if I take another battery here and another resistance here, and then I open the switch here, at the same time I close the switch below and I open it up here, then this has what tendency? It has tendency to keep the current I. So we can maintain some initial current. That is also a possibility. But for the time being, I am giving this simple example. After that, next class, I can take those examples also. Now you tell me, what is I naught? I naught is still not determined yet. How to determine I naught? What is the way to determine amplitude of oscillation? I naught is like amplitude of oscillation. Right or not? No, I naught is like current, right? I naught is like velocity. I naught is not amplitude then. I naught is not like amplitude. It is like maximum velocity. It is like a omega. In SHM, if I have to compare, what is I naught equivalent to? I naught is equivalent to V max. Okay.
Sir, I naught will amplitude only, no, sir.
No, not amplitude. It is
D square x by
velocity
dt square
amplitude.
equals to-
It is velocity amplitude. It is velocity amplitude. You are forgetting, I gave you in the beginning of the class, I gave all the variables, which ones is corresponding to what, and that you are again not remembering it. L is corresponding to M, I is corresponding to V, Li is corresponding to momentum. Okay. V dt, charge is corresponding to V dt integral, which is equal to X.
Sir,
Yes.
here I is compared with X, no, sir. Here last.
I is not compared with X. That I just told you that it is equation of SHM, and in SHM, in general, it will not always be, means it is just for this particular equation, I can compare it with anything. It is just SHM here. If I write d square f by dt square is equal to minus omega square f, then force will be executing SHM. If I write d square I by dt square is equal to minus omega square I, then I will be executing SHM. If I write d square q by dt square is equal to minus omega square q, then q will be executing SHM. That is a general SHM equation. In that SHM equation, anything which satisfies that SHM equation can be compared with that. Then in that case, we can say that velocity is executing SHM, charge is executing SHM, voltage is executing SHM. Then you will say that all those variables are equivalent to X only. But that is not giving us the correct clarity in other places how it is working, right? That is only for one particular equation. For that particular equation, you can compare it with any other quantity, whether it is voltage or current or whatever quantity we have, which is varying sinusoidally. That all can be compared with that x, only for that particular equation. Okay, so don't generalize it. It is not applicable for all, or means it is not in general. It has not like a wider view, and we cannot say that everywhere it will be like x only. Not like that. Okay. In fact, why are you comparing it like x? In SHM equation also, if I write d square v by dt square, would it not be minus omega square v? You tell me. In SHM equation also, if I write d square v by dt square, will it not be equal to minus omega square v? It will be that only.
Yes.
It will be equal to minus omega square v in SHM equation also. So how are you getting idea that it has to be x only from that?
Sir, we were just comparing it with the equation of SHM in terms of x, sir. That's it.
So equation of SHM is this also. D square v by dt square is equal to minus omega square v.
Yes, sir.
That is also equation of SHM. Equation of SHM is d square I by dt square is equal to minus omega square I also. I am telling you, don't compare with just this equation only. Then you will not get the, then you will not get broader view. Then you will not get the real understanding how it acts in other places. So don't just generalize from this equation. You will be getting wrong idea from that.
Then I naught is the current amplitude, no, sir.
I naught is current amplitude. The way Vmax can be regarded as velocity amplitude, I naught can be regarded as current amplitude. That is right. We can call it as current amplitude. Okay. What is the value of this current amplitude, by the way, here? In order, how do you get the a omega? You remember in case of SHM equations, how do you get that? Very one simple way is equilibrium. At equilibrium, what we do? At equilibrium, we know k into x is equal to mg, right? At equilibrium, the forces will be balanced, or net force across the spring will be 0.
Conserving
Here.
energy, sir.
Conserving energy also will give us, I think. So if I conserve energy, I will get the maximum current, I think.
The time completed, sir.
Then we can end it here, and this. Okay, then tomorrow we will determine this, or maybe in the evening class we can determine today.
In the evening class, you can take. We don't have much to do.
Although you have much to do, we have really very much to do.
Induction.
We have done
sir.
so much already that we have very much to do. That is not the case. You have to do the self-inductance, you have to do the mutual inductance, you have to revise the topics. I think then maybe I may not take class today because we have lot of things to do already. Okay. Revise all those things. Tomorrow I can continue from this onwards. Don't do LC circuit today only. Just leave LC circuit. Other than that, you can complete almost everything other than LC oscillation. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay then. Okay then.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.